Hi to New Hampshire's 2018 Entertainer of the Year. Your hostess with the mostest, Monique Toosoon.
Hi. Thank you for listening. You are listening to Life's a Drag on 1590 AM WSMN. And I am here with my co-host, Patty Mullaney.
Hello.
And back after a quick hiatus to get a sex change, Kaitlyn Slawinski.
What's up, guys?
You look great.
Happy Friday. Thank you. Recovering well.
Yeah, you are recovering well. Your hair looks amazing today.
Thank you. I actually did it.
I know. It's so funny because like 3 days ago she washed it. And I was like, oh, you can tell you washed it because it's ugly today.
Aww.
No, it really is. When she washes it, she doesn't do anything. So it just is like this big bushy mess. Like it looks like if the wind hit it hard enough, it would hit someone and scratch them.
My hair gets like nicer the dirtier it gets.
That's weird.
Honestly, it's like opposite, but
if you're
all right.
tuning in on Facebook Live, please share. Share with your friends. Sharing is caring.
Come say hi.
Yep. And tonight we're going to talk a little bit about a scandal that's going on in Hollywood right now. And then we're also going to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race just for a little bit. And then the second half of the show, so around 8:20, we're going to open up the phone lines. And we want you to call in with your worst online dating story. We want to hear your online dating horror story. So that's going to be the topic for the second half of the show. So if you have an online dating story that is horrific, that needs to be PG-13, okay? No swearing, no talking about nastiness. Like, then call in and like we'll talk about it. But the number is on the Facebook. It's 816-1590, right? Woo! Boo! That's right, Patty. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
That's my job.
Well, you did it so bad last week. We had so many complaints. I
was
a lot
doing
of
it on the way
emails.
home from work, and I was 816-1950. And then I was like, wait a minute. What's the name of the radio station?
I didn't realize. Yeah. And you know what's funny is last week when you kept saying it, I didn't even realize that it was for 1590. Like, because when you say 1590, it doesn't sound like 1590.
It's 1590.
1590.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Oh, turn around. Kaitlyn, turn the volume down on your phone.
Join the live.
Kaitlyn is doing the social media tonight. She's on the Facebook. She will be commenting back.
You're so
Clearly,
pretty.
you could hear her Facebook. Before we get any further into the show, I would like to bring up our drag word of the week. This is one of my favorites. So we're going to have tea with my Judies right now. And this word is probably the one I use the most ever. It is so amazing and it is so appropriate to use in public. You think?
Oh, absolutely.
So the word this week is cakes. And cakes is a term used to describe butt cheeks, oftenly reserved for particularly scrumptious cheeks.
I think it's a great word.
I love it. It's like, look at the cakes on her.
I went walking the other day at Mike's Falls in Nashua, and a really, really nice looking man jogged by. And I actually turned around like a jerk because he had great cakes. Great cakes.
Were they carrot cakes?
No, they were blueberry cakes.
Oh.
Ooh. Yeah.
I've never had a blueberry cake.
Neither did I. That's why I turned around and watched till he was gone.
And then when you saw him run through the woods,
I felt like
you put some tripwire up, and when he tripped, you went to his rescue.
I did. I saved him. Now we're best friends.
You gave him CPR even though he wasn't not breathing.
He was fighting me on it, but I was saving his life.
You put a rock on him to hold him down.
I'm not even going to get a medal for that, and I saved that man's life.
Yeah. Sounds like a lot of your dates, actually.
I haven't been on a date in
Forced
like
CPR.
5 years.
You have whatever.
When was the last time I went on a date?
You were in a relationship for 5 years, so you guys obviously went on dates.
Oh, well, I meant like a date.
Oh, with a stranger.
Like a stranger, like a first date.
Danger. Like the time you went on the date with the Craigslist killer?
That wasn't the Craigslist killer.
Oh.
No.
He just
happened to have some, other family.
Oh.
Yeah, I found that out about 6 weeks later.
Oh, yeah, the Craigslist killer was gay. I forgot that. He was gay. Didn't he kill a guy?
Oh, I thought he killed a girl.
No, he killed a guy, didn't he? Do you know Kaitlyn doesn't know anything?
No.
I thought you were being serious.
No, there was
I'm
a
like,
Craigslist
oh, you found
killer.
a date on Craigslist?
There was a Craigslist killer, and he killed someone in Boston, but I think it was a guy. I think he was gay.
I have no idea. I think Joe's looking it up right now.
Oh, he is.
He's
So,
like,
yeah, we need an answer. Is anyone saying if it's real or not in our Facebook?
is anyone in the comments telling us?
No, they're all talking about their cakes.
Oh,
I
you know
love
why?
cakes.
There's a delay.
Oh, there is a delay. So if you're listening right now and you're just tuning in, you're on 1590 AM, WSMN. WSMN.
I
Oh, he
knew
killed
it.
a girl? I thought it was a
killed
boy.
girl.
And you're listening to Life to Drag. My name is Monique Toosoon. This is Patty Mullaney and Kaitlyn Slawinski. And we just discussed our first drag term of the night, cakes, which refers to bums. I love cakes.
Yeah, he killed women.
Yeah, he killed women. I thought it was guys. See,
Why are you
Well, he likes
disappointed?
the guys.
I am
If he's
disappointed.
gay, he likes the guys.
because you know what? A lot of serial killers are hot. Have you noticed that?
Unfortunately, yeah.
They are. They're so hot and they're not gay. Well, there's rumors that Aaron Hernandez was gay.
I mean,
Really?
he's not a serial killer.
Well, no, but he's still a murderer.
That's true.
I would risk murder for a date with him.
I would risk you getting murdered.
Okay.
I wouldn't need anything for it either.
Oh my God. Wow. Sorry, Danny. Not really going to go on a
Sorry.
date with a serial killer, but that is
Well,
why.
he's not even with us any longer. He's passed on.
Okay. You know I can see ghosts.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we could have seen ghosts.
Yeah.
Womp, womp,
Womp,
womp.
womp, womp. Thanks for nothing.
Yeah. Whatever. I can't be your friend anymore. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Life's a Drag. My name is Monique Toosoon, and I am here with my good Judies, Patty and Kaitlyn. And tonight we are going to get into a really juicy subject right now. So this week you may or may not have seen anything. If you're on the internet, you've definitely woken up to see Aunt Becky from Full House. Oh, do-do-do-do. Yeah, Aunt Becky from Full House and Lynette from Desperate Housewives both got caught in a college scam scandal.
Yeah, Felicity Huffman, who's
Yeah.
done, like, I think her new show is Nurses or something like that.
I haven't seen it or even heard of it.
Oh. Well, then it must not mean anything to anyone since you don't know about it.
Really? You're very angry tonight. You are very angry. You need to calm down. I don't know what is angry about. You're very angry.
I am. I'm in a really bad mood today.
Why?
I don't know. I woke up like that.
Oh, girl, you need to go back to bed.
I know.
Take a nap. You're very. She's hostile. She has been hostile. I couldn't even do my makeup around her. She had to get ready upstairs because she's so mean.
He was trying to make my son call the cat, Chunky?
Well,
When
you're,
Say was over, and he's like, look at that. Call her Chunky. Call her fat. And I'm like, what's this?
because your cat fits in a laundry basket perfectly. Okay, your cat is chunky.
Anyway, back to Aunt Becky.
Yeah, Aunt Becky. So the scandal happened. So they apparently paid SAT people to take the test for their, or at least Lori Loughlin did, right?
Well, I think there's a lot of them. There's CEOs, there's
Oh, there's a
celebrities,
ton of
and
people
they
involved.
they bribed people to take the test for them, and then they paid for their children to go on sports teams. They got sports scholarships even though they didn't play sports,
Yeah.
and so on and so forth.
And they made sizable donations. Like
Right.
Lori donated $500,000. I think they said Lynette was like $15,000.
Yeah, she must not care that much about her kid.
So this whole time, though, when this is all going down, I'm thinking in my mind, though, that this is illegal. Like, I'm not even surprised by it. Like, it doesn't shock me, but I'm kind of shocked at how illegal this all was.
Well, I think that people have been doing this forever, and everyone knows that they do it. And people still tend to have that argument that everyone has a fair shot and everyone has the same opportunity. I mean, it's so bogus because of things like this.
Yeah. But and you know what, when you as a parent, you think in your head, you're like, well, if I had the opportunity to do something that positive for my child, I would do it. But if you do get caught, then your child's screwed too, because
You know,
I
if
think
Connor didn't get the grades to get where he was going and get into the school he wanted to go to, if I had the money, I would definitely pay for his schooling so he didn't have loans and leave school with a ton of debt. But I wouldn't bribe to get him in somewhere where he wasn't going to succeed.
that's true too. But what if you knew he could succeed if given the opportunity, but he wouldn't be given that opportunity?
He would be if he. You don't have to go to an Ivy League school to.
I didn't know UCLA was Ivy League.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
it's an elite school.
It is?
Mhm.
Oh.
I'm not surprised you don't know anything about colleges.
You're so feisty. You need to calm down. Okay, girl, I did go to college. Okay. I went to hair college.
I know where you went to hair college.
You are feisty.
I heard that Lori's daughter didn't even want to go to school. Like she could have cared less about it. It was pretty much more like partying for her. And
Yeah, and they're denying that they knew anything about it. The daughters, which they were photoshopped into a rowboat photo. Obviously, they knew they didn't rowboat.
Right.
Rowboat.
Row. I didn't say wrote.
You said rowboat.
Rowboat. It was a rowboat, wasn't it? What is? I don't know sports stuff, but it was a rowboat.
Yeah.
Why are you making fun of me? You are mean tonight. I don't know what.
I just said yes.
I think you have lice or something, girl. Like you're very upset.
They're going to want to watch this headset after I'm
If
done
you-
with it.
right? If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Life's a Drag. My name is Monique Toosoon. My friend Patty is mad. And Kaitlyn is cute. Okay, at least one person on the show is nice tonight. But seriously,
You haven't called me
Patty,
cute on any of the shows.
if you are listening and you're single and under the age of 80 and above the age of 15, Patty is available. She obviously needs a date. She's very bitter and upset right now. Please send her a message on Facebook. Include a picture. If you don't have a job, that doesn't matter. You don't have a car. If you live at home with your mother, nothing matters. Just call her, please.
Wow. That's quite the intro.
Yeah.
Thank you for your help.
I just read it from your Match.com profile.
I won't be doing the online dating thing ever again.
Come on, farmers only.
I would like to live on a farm. I would. Wouldn't that be great to wake up and work with the animals all day?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have to hire someone to do the really hard work because I would like to play with the animals all day.
Yeah,
but
they would not be good animals because you wouldn't be able to eat them.
I wouldn't eat them. No.
No, but you'd eat a steak with your cow.
If he was in the mood, yeah. Sometimes you don't want steak. Maybe he
That's
wants
what he
pork.
wanted.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
Gotta ask the cow.
Oh, yeah, you never know. Maybe he wants lamb.
Oh, I don't eat lamb.
I can't eat lamb either because I think of lamb chop.
Oh,
Mhm.
poor baby.
I can't eat exotic foods. I consider lamb exotic.
That's like saying I can't have smoked sausage because I can't eat
I can't
exotic.
It's not good for me. I have breathing problems right now.
All those carcinogens.
I know exactly. Smoked sausage. Do they smoke it with marbles? Is it from the ocean? Oh my god! Back to the Hollywood scandal that's going on this week. I actually watched E! Entertainment a couple of days ago, and they had a lawyer on that is familiar with this kind of stuff. And the lawyer actually said that there is a chance that these women are going to go to jail for 6 to 20 years. She said that is that high of a problem, especially Lori, because she did a $500,000 bribe.
I think the real story is that Lori Loughlin or whatever her name is actually has that kind of money being such a bad actress.
I know. And you know what? Hallmark disconnected from her today.
Oh, yeah. They kicked
The Hallmark,
her.
yeah, they kicked her.
Yep.
They booted her.
They canceled her subscription.
Is that why you're upset?
I am.
That's part of it.
The only time I watch Hallmark is at Christmas when they have those really bad Christmas movies where everyone falls in love at the end.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
binge
like
watch that
Tori
every day
Spelling.
with a pint of ice cream.
And like one of the guys from Desperate Housewives is
Mhm.
always the husband, and then DJ Tanner.
Just some random sidekick gorgeous man.
Have you seen all the amazing Aunt Becky memes this week though?
I have.
They're amazing.
I know.
You need to hashtag Aunt Becky on Twitter. It was the #1 Twitter search this week, and they are hysterical. There's one where DJ and Bob Saget, I don't remember his name on the show. Dan?
Uncle Danny.
Danny.
No, not
Danny Tanner.
Danny Tanner. So there was one where DJ and Danny Tanner are sitting in her bed, and she looks really sad, and it says, "DJ, Uncle or Aunt Becky's going to jail." She looks so upset.
There was one of the ones with the twins. One of the twins that had her arms out like this, and they must have photoshopped guns into them because
Oh
she
my
had
God.
her gun, and it was like, "Gotta go get Aunt Becky out of jail."
And we're laughing at such a horrible thing, but she's the stupid one that did this to herself.
She is the stupid one that did this. Yeah,
And you know,
I just don't understand where she came up with that. Like, do Hallmark movies pay that well?
I don't know, but we can get in them. We
I
should.
know.
have some,
I'm
like,
holding out for Sharknado.
seriously, we literally could be on Sharknado.
I would die in the most fabulous way.
Yeah, you'd be like picked up by like an ice cream truck person, and just die like a shark would be.
No,
in the
I
ice
would want to be
box.
like selling hot dogs at a hot dog stand,
Oh,
and then have the shark come.
what about smoked
like,
sausage?
No, I can't. I don't smoke.
So stupid. If you know me and Patty, you know that like we'll have like date nights at my house, and she'll come over and we'll like put on the ugliest pajamas we have, and we'll lay on the
Which
couch.
we've usually bought each other.
Yeah, exactly. They're horrible. And then we just lay on the couch and watch B-rated movies all night, like Sharknado, Lavalantula, Three-Headed Shark
Three-headed
Attack.
Shark Attack.
Oh my
yeah.
God. And they all star Tiffany from the 80s.
What was the one with the wolf? I was trying to explain that to someone at work.
The one with the wolf.
I work with this woman named Michelle, and she watches all that weird sci-fi stuff too, like the, anaconda versus Crocosaurus
Yeah.
or something like that.
Piranha Croc.
But you remember the one that we watched that was a shark and a wolf?
No, I don't. Did you? Oh,
Most likely, but it doesn't mean I don't remember it.
yeah, we'll find it. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Life's a Drag. My name is Monique. I'm here with the angry one, Patty, and my friend Kaitlyn from the
Hello.
salon. If you need your hair done, Kaitlyn does a good job.
I'll hook you up.
If you mention Toosoon, she'll probably give you a discount.
Yeah, I will. Come on in.
1% discount.
In the second half of the show, we are going to open up the phone lines. Oh, actually, we're going to open them up around now.
Let's do it.
So we're going to open up the phone lines now, and we want to hear your horrific online dating stories. PG-13, no swearing. If you swear, we cut you.
Let's do, because
Yes, and we'll talk about RuPaul while waiting for phone calls.
Okay.
So this week's episode of RuPaul's Drag Race was, I thought the challenge
amazing
amazing and horrible.
at the same exact time.
Yeah.
One team did amazing.
That was the funniest video of my life. Miss Vanjie as the person converting them to Britney Spears fans.
Yeah.
And Danny rewound it like 55 times. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
She killed
He
it.
kept texting me like, "This is amazing," because I watched it before he did,
Oh,
and he was texting me when he was watching it, and I was like, "Just wait, just wait, just wait."
oh my God. And Nina West killed that challenge. Like, she was so funny. That was her calling. She's an actress for sure.
Oh, I think so. And I loved her fringe at the end, the mop head.
I was kind of not with that mop head.
I think she can pull off pretty much anything because of her personality.
Yeah, I do too. And I think a larger girl, like a larger drag queen, can pull off weirder things too. Like, I feel like if I put that on, oh wait, I'm large now.
Yeah, I
feel
was
like-
gonna say like
I feel if
you're
Kaitlyn-
going down the wrong path.
I think,
with that.
yeah, I feel if like Kaitlyn put that on, they'd be like, girl, she's got problems.
Well, yeah. You expect better from someone who
Yeah.
looks like that.
And now that Kaitlyn's fully transitioned,
Mhm.
she can't do that anymore.
It's wonderful that Tyler is so accepting.
He loves me for me.
Whichever me she is. Oh, I make fun of her, but she actually slipped on the ice 2 weeks ago and broke her butt.
Oh my
Broke her
God.
cakes?
It was the worst.
Yeah, her
But I'm
cakes are
feeling
sore.
better.
Good.
She's
My
sitting on
cakes
a
are getting
donut.
bad.
Well, you do have good cakes. I'm surprised you didn't bounce right off.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Seriously, bounce right back up into a standing position.
I wish. I wish that's
You
what
should be able to do
happened.
the way your cakes look. You should be able to do that.
Seriously. Let's talk about who was your favorite of all last night of the whole show? Like, who gave you the most?
Evie,
Really?
I love her.
I like her. I don't like her attitude. In Untucked,
I
she
know,
turned.
I
She turned and
know.
tried to start crap.
I know.
And I love the jellyfish, though. I did love it.
I loved
I think that's
that.
why I liked it so
She
much
killed
because
that
of the
outfit.
jellyfish. She's so creative. The lion last week, the jellyfish this week. But I can't say without going Miss Vanjie.
Miss Fan,
I
I
she
thought
was
she
amazing.
did the best in the acting.
She was amazing. I just can't get past her makeup. Can't get it.
Oh, I don't mind her makeup. I
I
can't
don't-
get past the Cookie Monster
It
voice.
just it looks like she poured like 2%
Yeah.
milk, almond milk on her face, and then put this really bad lips on.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Life's a Drag. My name is Monique Toosoon, and we are live from Nashua, New Hampshire. Do we have a phone call? Kelly from Litchfield?
From Litchfield, but I live in Melbourne, Australia now.
You live in Melbourne, Australia?
Yeah.
Stop it right now.
How are you hearing us?
We were watching the Facebook live feed.
In Australia?
No, I'm actually in Litchfield at the moment, but I will now be watching it from Melbourne when I go home.
Oh my God, you need to get me booked out there.
Could you just pretend you're watching from Australia so we
Yes.
can say we're worldwide now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Seriously,
Kelly's the best.
you just gave me the ooey gooeys. Like,
And
I
it's
love
not
that.
pretty.
Like, I literally, one of my bucket list places to go is Australia. And one of the companies I teach for right now, or the company I teach for, has a class live on Facebook, or a live class for Australia on Monday, but I can't do it because I'm going to be at Great
We
Lodge.
have to go together.
I know, I want to go to Australia so bad. Make
Well,
them book
you
me.
can come and stay with us if you do.
Oh,
We're doing it.
We're doing it. I wasn't inviting you. You're angry.
I'm going with you anyway. You invite me everywhere.
Do I?
So, Kelly, do you have a fun online dating story?
Well, this isn't exactly fun, and it's not
Then why
really
did you
my
call?
Story. But a very good friend of mine, when he was still online dating, he met this woman online, and he thought, wouldn't it be nice? We'll go and meet for coffee. So he goes and he meets her for coffee, and he sits down and he says to her, look, I know we're just meeting, but you don't look anything like your photo. I mean, it's literally a different person. And she's like, oh yeah, I know. I just tend to have more success with that photo of someone else. And he's like, but
Until the first date.
Oh, right?
yeah. And he's like, well, that's kind of lying to everyone. And she's like, yeah, no, it's fine. And he's like, okay, well, we're here, so we'll have a coffee. And so he's
So-
going to catch her. He's a barrister, which is, in
Did it not
in
work
America,
out? Is he
he's
single
an attorney.
again?
He's not. He's now married. But anyway,
Oh.
so this isn't the bad part. So the bad part is,
Oh.
My God.
so he's having this. So he's like, oh, I'll finish the date. I'll have this coffee with her. And he's like, he's an attorney, and she's like an investment banker or something. And he's like, so what are your hobbies? What do you do for fun? And she reaches down into her handbag, and she's like, and she pulls out her hand, and she's like, I'm really into sock puppets. And she's got a sock puppet on.
Oh
And
I
she
love
just
this.
talks to him with the sock puppet.
Oh my God, this is not a killer for Patty though. Patty will still date this guy. Is he really?
No, the guy's married. She's talking. The girl
Oh.
did this with the sock
No,
No,
puppet.
the girl. Oh my God, I thought it was the guy.
No, it
It's
was the
even
girl
more
who used
awkward
the
that it's a
fake
girl.
picture.
It was a fake picture.
That's
Oh my
like no
God.
shame catfishing right there.
Oh my
Seriously.
Like no shame. Yeah,
A sock
picture.
puppet.
I'll meet up with you.
And she was serious?
She was serious.
Oh my God, that's
She proceeded
horrifying.
to finish the rest of the date showing him how she,
Did
I don't know, plays with her sock puppet.
Did you happen to get a picture
Is
of the
that a-
sock puppet? Was it at
Kelly,
least
let
an
me ask you a
attractive sock
question.
puppet?
Are you using sock puppet as a euphemism for something else because we're live on the radio, or was it actually a sock puppet?
Well, he might have been, but I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it was literally a sock puppet.
Was it
And then
a
as this
warmer
horrible
or
date
something?
finishes, the horrible date's not going well. And then
Oh.
it's finishing, he's like, okay, well, look, I don't really want to see you again, so I'm going to go. And she's like, oh, no, wait a second. I made you a CD of songs I thought you'd like. He's like, you don't know me. Why
That's
would you think I'd
amazing.
like these songs?
It was probably stuff like that police song that's like, I watch you when you're walking down. What is it? Whatever
Oh,
it is.
every step you
yes.
take.
Yes. And she was probably singing it like this.
Hello, I have my sock puppet. Oh my God.
Now, every
Kelly-
time I travel, when I come home, I bring him a little sock puppet.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh my God. I want you to make a sock puppet that looks like me.
Oh, okay, and I'll send it.
Yes, please. And we'll air her live on the radio.
And make sure you friend request us. So when we go out to Australia,
We're seriously coming to your
we're
house.
taking it up on you. We'll show up at your doorstep.
It was like,
Brilliant.
we're here with like
Mhm.
6 weeks
We'll have
worth
a great
of clothes.
time, I promise.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
so excited. I want to meet a kangaroo so bad.
God, I would love it if you got kicked by one. Thank you for calling, Kelly.
Yeah, thank you
No
so
worries.
much.
Thanks so much.
All right, bye.
Bye.
If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Life's a Drag. My name is Monique Toosoon. I'm here with Angry Patty and Kaitlyn.
That was amazing. I
we're
love
taking,
that.
Yeah, we're taking phone calls live. And we want to hear your most horrific dating stories, online dating stories. But in the meantime, while you're waiting for you guys to call in, we're going to continue talking about Drag Race.
Yes.
And I do have to say, Miss Vanjie was Miss Silky Nutmeg Ganache.
Oh my God, I love that name.
I don't love her at all, though. But like this week, she was less annoying until Untucked. And then on Untucked,
She went crazy.
and she ripped off her outfit.
And she was throwing it down like, I prepared to dance for my life.
And she was offended that it wasn't a real religious show.
And it was really funny because she was like flailing about. And then everyone else was just sitting there looking at each other. And they were like, what there's nothing to what are
she
you
was
doing?
just trying to make it about her.
And she was like, I was gonna dance for my life and I was prepared.
Yeah, and then she ripped off her reveal.
Yeah.
She looks
She's
a little bit.
unfortunate. She's like the human equivalent. Like if you were gonna make a human to define what mediocrity is, it would be her.
Yeah. And
she's just okay.
You haven't seen older seasons of Drag Race, but there was one, and there was another girl, and her name was Stacey Lane Matthews, and she was so bad, and she literally reminds, like Silky Ganache, totally reminds me of Stacey Lane Matthews.
And I know that she's trying to make a name for herself, and she's trying to get people
to
who remember who she is, but it's just too much. She just doesn't stop talking.
If you're just tuning in, we want to hear your online horror dating stories.
Oh, say the phone number again.
816-1590.
Oh.
That's how you do it, Patty. 816.
816-1590.
Caitlin, your turn.
He's saying it. Say it twice.
If you're out of state, 603-816-1590.
Yeah.
Give us a shout.
Caitlin's
We
so
are on
smart.
it.
How do you call from out of the country? Like 1 + 1 1 1 1.
Okay, so here I'm going to show you this picture. This is Stacey Lane Matthews.
Oh.
Silky Nutmeg Ganache much?
Yes, exactly like her.
Stop it.
Kaitlyn can't handle it. Every time I would say Silky Nutmeg Ganache.
You shouldn't share things that you can't share with the audience. The poor thing.
That's her. I know you can't do it. Look in the camera, people. I'll share it on Facebook. I'll share it on
Share
Facebook.
live.
Just hit him.
Spread the fun.
Why? If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Life's a Drag. And my name is Monique Toosoon, and our intern Joe is messing with me. He's distracting me.
He's writing things on paper.
Uh-oh, I'm fired.
All right. Anywho,
back to Drag
One
Race.
thing I do have to say is that boy that was one of the judges, the blonde boy, it was like Troy something or other. Everyone there seemed to know who he was. Stop playing with my chair. He was really super handsome in a very feminine sort of way. He was breathtaking.
I disagree.
He had that pale and
He
the
was cute.
blonde. He was a good look. I mean, clearly gay, but
What gave that away?
How can I get my chair?
You have to just stand up and push the lever.
My legs are crossed. I'm sitting Indian style.
You actually look great on the camera in that position.
Oh, because you can't see me?
You're under the desk.
Don't.
What? No, I'm not going I am not going anywhere. If you have an online dating horror story, please call us at 603-816-1590. 603-816-1590.
I feel like you're showing off.
Miss Vanjie. Miss Vanjie. Yeah. So I totally fell in love with that whole team last night, though. That really did good. And the team that didn't do good, I fell out of love with every single one of them.
I know. The plastic one, when she was doing the conversion portion of it, and all of a sudden because the woman who came in worshipped Ariana Grande. I think I'm saying that right. And she was like, "Oh no more Ariana Grande."
That's my voice.
And every person in the room just kind of stopped and stared at her. That was weird. It was just weird. They didn't do a good job
It
at all.
was a very awkward team.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they picked that team. They all thought they were going to win because they had the winner from last week on the team.
Envy.
Yeah, Scarlet Envy. And they didn't. They bombed.
Yeah, they did. They bombed big time.
I will say RuPaul had a lot of personality in the workroom this week, though. More than I think I've ever really seen her have.
I've never watched a season before, but she definitely likes to stir up the trouble.
Oh, you know what's funny is people I've talked to that have been on the show say that, like, you think you're in a really good place and then RuPaul walks into that workroom and just gets inside your head and then you screw everything up on stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she gets into your head and makes you feel like it's not going to be good enough. So she'll go in there and be like, "Oh, really?" Like she'll just say stuff like that, but with that tilted head. And like if you were like, "Do you like my makeup?" And I was just like, "Yeah." It would immediately.
So you're like my RuPaul,
and you're my Michelle Visage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You are angry like her tonight.
I'm not going to apologize. It's like you want me to apologize.
No, I don't want you to apologize.
I'm not going to apologize.
I want Happy Patty back.
I'm still happy.
Are you?
I'm always happy.
Are you? Your phone just went off. Is it someone on Farmers Only?
No, Connor is texting me.
Oh, your son.
He's like, what? Where online do I find it? I'm like, probably should have asked me before 8:00.
Yeah, probably. Snuggles knows.
Rotten child.
They're all rotten in some ways.
Mhm.
At least we can pay for them to go to college and get away with it.
Unlike others.
That we know what not to do.
We can't do it.
I don't want to get removed from my Hallmark Channel films.
Oh, that'd be so amazing.
They're
Oh my
going to be
God.
doing the court for that down in Boston.
Yeah, but you know what? I heard that Lori Loughlin doesn't actually have to be at the court.
Oh,
The lawyers go.
Yeah, the lawyers go for rich people.
Yeah, and I was like, that's kind of stinky.
I know. I want to see her get like hauled off in handcuffs
Oh my God. And
with
like
like the Olsen twins running after her.
in like a sensible business suit.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would die if the Oslintons were like free Aunt Becky in the audience, like wearing like t-shirts. Like when Winona Ryder stole something and they were like, free Winona.
What was who was the guy with her? John, is it John Stamos?
Oh yeah.
with-
Uncle Jesse.
Yes, Uncle Jesse. Was that
Mhm.
John Stamos?
Yeah.
Yes.
He spoke up today. I didn't see what he said, but he did speak up today. I don't know. I don't think I honestly think it'll hurt her career for a little bit and then she'll be back on TV.
Yeah.
People are very forgiving in Hollywood nowadays. And nobody really gets put away for much of any time.
And I feel like if they
Not
do,
if you have that
it's
kind of money.
No.
luxury almost.
Yeah.
Like they get, waited on hand and foot. Nice
Mhm.
meals and, they don't have to hang out with the
Yeah.
real criminals.
I want to go to celebrity prison
Right?
with Lori Loughlin.
Get taken care of.
Yeah, why not? Sounds like a nice nap.
A little vacation.
I once heard a comedian talking.
I will come visit you, but I'm not going to prison.
No, come on.
No.
Yeah, well, you have to bail me out though. You owe me bail still.
I paid you half of that back today. I owe him $40 in bail money, and I gave him $20 towards that today.
Yeah, she did actually. So
Mhm.
Patty's half paid on her
I
bail.
paid for dinner.
And I said, well, she said, we'll take it off your bail.
He was trying to give me $20, and I was like, no, just take it off my bail. Now I only owe you. That was from 2014.
And when I went to bail her, I didn't know that you actually needed to pay in cash.
Yes, you did. They told you on the phone.
I didn't. No, they didn't. I swear they did not tell me on the phone. So I showed
Well,
up
I
with a
don't
debit card and they didn't take it. I had to go to 7-Eleven and get cash to
And
bail Patty
withdraw.
out of jail.
You're
By
welcome.
the time I got back, she had already had a girlfriend.
I was all alone. I was singing a song, but I
you
was all
were.
alone.
Yeah. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Life's a Drag. My name is Monique Toosoon, and we are here live with Patty Mullaney and Kaitlyn Slawinski, and we are taking phone calls for people who want to call in with a online horror dating experience.
It doesn't have to be just that, though. If you just want to call in and say hello, feel free to do that too.
Yeah,
of
it
course.
doesn't have to be a horror story. You can call, say hey.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey, hey.
Hi.
So, how do you guys feel about who was eliminated?
I was actually relieved. Because as soon as I saw the lip syncing and she dropped to the floor,
Yeah, when she fell off the stage, I was like, "Oh, bye, girl."
I
You're
thought
gonna
she
go
went
home."
down. Yeah, then she started crawling and worked it
and
all
she tried
into
to
her
work it.
routine.
Yeah, she tried to work it into her team, but it just
It
Yeah.
didn't flow.
she was flopping like
Yeah.
a floppy sea bass.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I hate when they do a lip sync with more than two people because that was such a cluster beep of people on that stage.
It's too
Mm.
much to watch.
Yeah, there was like so much going on. Like you couldn't focus on one performer. So,
No, and then if you cut people off or push them aside, it looks like you're being nasty
Yeah.
when you just want to strut your stuff.
Strut it. Yeah. I really, really did like last night's episode. I still don't really know any of them.
Yeah, I don't feel a strong connection to any of them. I just think that Evie is so creative.
Dan Cronin's obsessed with her too. You guys should hang out.
Have I met him?
He's the one that calls in like every week and wants to talk about Club 96.
Yeah, I know. I know who he is. I just,
Oh, yeah. You've met him at
It's a-
shows.
um.
He comes to
in-
shows.
Okay.
Speaking of shows, I have a show coming up on 420 at Martha's Exchange. Tickets are still on sale now at www.moniquetoosoon.com. They are $18 and they are halfway sold out now. So I don't know how many sold today, but we did sell quite a bunch today. So we're probably around 70 tickets left, which is 130 sold. So that's quite a big
Wow.
sell. Yeah. So I have a feeling this is going to sell in the next week. if not sooner.
And just remember, if you want reserved seats, we have to buy in a 4-pack, 4
Yeah.
tickets at a time. You
Have
get
one person buy all the tickets.
Yeah.
And if not, email me and we can bulk you together. Because sometimes that doesn't happen.
Mhm.
Or if you buy one ticket and then 6 other people buy one ticket, you guys are going to be scrambling to find a seat together if you don't contact us.
perfect.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Last time we did a show at Martha's, it was Pride last year, which I'm doing again this year. I'm hosting Pride on June 29th. And we're going to do a show at Martha's after Pride again. And that show is going to go on sale soon. And I am currently trying to negotiate a RuPaul's Drag Race girl.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Ooh,
so there is a chance that we are going to have a RuPaul girl at Pride this year.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I don't know if she'll do the parade. But she'll definitely do the Martha show if we can negotiate. So, and we're in the beginning stages of negotiation.
so that would be 11.
yeah.
That would be 11 queens.
Yeah, no, that's not Pride.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so yeah, the girl I'm negotiating with, I'm not booking that many people for Pride. That would just be too much.
It's a long day.
Yeah, a very long day. It was a hot day last year too. It was like 175 degrees. Yeah.
You-
What?
So, is anyone going to be giving us a call in? Then give us a call at 603-816-1590. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Good job. Do it again.
Thank you.
Repeat.
I can't. 603-816-1590.
Perfect.
I'm
If
so
you want
bad
to talk
with
to Patty or
numbers.
Kaitlyn, give us a call. If you want to talk to me, just call and talk. So let's get back to Drag Race. I know this is like a hot topic for us tonight because now I've got these 2 girls watching it. This was Kaitlyn's first time watching it ever.
Yes.
So she doesn't know how an episode normally goes. Like she doesn't know that more than 5 people don't lip sync at once.
Oh, well, she did say, RuPaul said it was like the first time ever.
Oh, she did say that actually. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
And they all had to lip sync.
I think that was more for a spectacle. I don't
Yeah.
think they all needed to lip sync. I think it was pretty obvious which ones were going to stay, which ones were going to be safe anyway.
Oh yeah, especially when Ross told them as soon as they were leaving, like done that acting challenge, and was like, "You guys should prepare to lip sync." Like you're in trouble when Ross, the nice one, Ross is like the nice one that can't say anything bad to anybody. So when he tells you to prepare to lip sync,
Yeah.
you're in trouble.
You done bad.
You done real bad.
Do they always make their own costumes? Like when they're doing the runway?
No, they get a list before the show starts, and that list will say like cowgirl outfit,
What gives them the
your
theme of the runway?
astrology sign.
Oh, okay.
Like, so they know them in advance, but they do have challenges on the show where they sew. They used to sew, like in the first like 4 or 5 seasons, I think they had to sew every single outfit in the workroom.
I was going to say, it was very impressive
Yeah. And
when they all came out.
and it was impressive when they did do all that sewing and stuff, but I feel like it took away from like some of the fun of the episodes too, because they spent more time filming them sewing and making costumes instead of like doing acting challenges and these mini challenges. And we're about to hit one of the best mini challenges or episodes too. They must be coming up in the next 1 or 2 episodes. The Snatch Game.
Ooh, what's that?
You haven't heard of that one yet?
No.
So the Snatch Game is where they it's a parody of the Match Game. And in the Snatch Game, they all impersonate female celebrities. So, and they get asked questions by actual celebrities and they have to answer them like they are those celebrities.
Oh.
And it's one of the funnest ones because then you actually get to see people like out of their skin a little bit. And it's the challenge that will make or break someone on the show. Like if you mess up on that one, bye.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard of that one before. Although
Yeah.
this is the first season I've watched consecutive. I would catch it
Episodes.
with you every once in a while at your house. But
Yeah, if I ever got on and I did the I'm never auditioning by the way. But if I ever got on, I always said that if I was going to do the Snatch Game, I would do Paula Abdul
Oh.
because she's such a mess and I can play a mess really well.
Mm-hmm.
And like I
It's
could
so
do
natural
like
for you.
American Idol Paula Abdul with like a giant Coke. Like, you know how they always had like that giant Coke on the show, and then that one episode where she was like sleeping and Simon drew a mustache on her because she was so out of it. Be like, touchdown, that was perfect. Like, I loved that Paula. I would watch American Idol still if Paula Abdul was a judge on it. I only watched it for her.
You got to meet her, right?
Yeah, I met her. It was kind of a birthday present from my husband. I think it was last summer. No, it was 2 summers ago, I think, at Fenway. Yeah, Danny got me a meet and greet in her dressing room. So
That must have been amazing.
it was amazing. There was four of us, no, six of us in the dressing room with her. It was just the six of us, and we were sitting on her couch, and she was sitting right next to us, like this dainty little tiny thing. She literally is so skinny, like I thought she would break just from sitting
And
down.
she's super short, right?
Yeah, she's tiny, very very tiny, like probably like 4 feet tall. She smelled amazing. She looked amazing. When we went into her dressing room, they covered everything in there with plastic, like all the food and drinks and stuff. I think they thought that someone might actually contaminate her food with a drug.
Really?
Yeah, the way they covered her drink up, and they stuck a straw right through the
her
saran wrap.
system's probably completely pure, no drugs or anything.
Well, the thing is I actually didn't think she was that, like, she was not American Idol Paula. She was definitely with it, and if you saw her on the perform that night, she danced really well. Like, I didn't think she looked messed up. She's definitely kind of an airhead, like, so maybe that could come off as being drugged up a little bit. Like, she's definitely like, ah, and she laughs at herself a lot, and she loved the name of my hair salon. Like, she giggled about it for like a good 5 minutes.
Oh, God.
Like, for no reason. I wasn't even laughing. I was getting awkward. But she was super duper sweet. It was such a cool experience to like sit in her dressing room and see the vegetables that she had put in there. You know, like, I saw her makeup.
Oh, that's crazy.
I was looking for like drugs and wine. I was looking for something to be like, oh, I saw Paula's pills. But literally there was nothing out in the open, and the dressing room was like tiny. It was like the size of the studio.
How did you act? Is that the first? Because when I met someone I considered to be famous, I don't think many people know him, but I consider him to be famous, and I absolutely adore him. And I met him, and I couldn't talk. I couldn't speak. And I just was like crying. And I always watch people on TV get really worked up and like cry at celebrities and scream and yell.
And
I always laugh at them. I'm like, what an idiot. They're just a human being. And then my ex got me tickets to a show and then a meet and greet. And I was standing in line waiting to meet this man. And I was shaking. And then I met him. And the picture of me with him is of him putting my head on his chest and patting me on the head. And he was going, everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Cause I was like, and the only thing that came out of my mouth was this, hi.
Yeah. That's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
It was awful.
I can see
it. Was awful.
I wasn't nervous like that.
Oh God.
I definitely not at all.
And the second time I met him, I was the same way.
Oh,
I said, I couldn't talk the last time I met you. And he made fun of me.
Well,
it was
most
great.
People make fun of you.
I know.
That's not anything new.
But you weren't even a little bit like that?
No, I was a little nervous, like when we did like the stand up against the wall quick meet and greet before we were like taken to the dressing room. But not really. But the cool thing though is when they took us to her dressing room, they immediately were like, get up against the wall, get up against the wall. We're like, oh my God, tourists. No, Boys to Men came out of their dressing room and was walking by, and we had to get flattened up against the wall so they could walk by. So we actually
So Boys to Men walked
like just
by
walked
you?
right in front of us, not even like 6 inches away from us. We had to flatten so much because
did you like whack them and go cakes?
No, but they were all like saying hi and shaking our hands, and it was just like super funny. And I was like, oh my God, that's Boys to Men. I don't know any of their names.
No, I actually was just thinking of that myself.
If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Life's a Drag. My name is Monique Toosoon, and I am here with Patty Mullaney and Kaitlyn Slawinski, and we are live, and we are taking live phone calls. We probably have time for maybe one, maybe possibly 2 phone calls. The number is 816-1590. If you want to call in, if you have a story you want to share or you want to ask us questions, feel free to call in 816-1590.
Oh, you do that with a very sultry voice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Back in the day, I thought this would be my job.
I thought you told me I officially was going to be giving out the phone number, and now all of a sudden.
Well, you're so angry. I just don't want to ask you to do anything. I'm afraid I might lose a limb. You'll like be in the corner chewing on it like it's a fair turkey leg. You know those big sloppy turkey legs? You'll like rip my arm off, just like in the corner of the room. Like, I don't know what's wrong with you right now.
Me being angry has never bothered you before. Me being sad has never bothered you before. Me being happy has never bothered you before.
I'm drinking and you're sad, I'm like, you better get drunk. Like I forced you to
That
drink.
is actually true. I take that back. If you're drinking and I'm sad and I'm in a bad place, you're like, I'm not dealing with this.
Here's a drink.
Here's a drink.
We're doing shots. And she's like, I don't feel good. I'm like, take a shot. I'm that friend that literally will force you to do shots until you die of alcohol poisoning.
Or almost die.
I can't be the only mess at the party. Like everyone else has to be drunk too.
You actually are the only mess at the party.
I usually am.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
But I like to when I have a party, I like to be drunk.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, and I want you to be drunk because you're fun when you're drunk. You're not angry.
I'm fun all the time.
Sometimes.
I'm fun right now.
Are
I'm
you?
so much fun right now.
Are you?
I'm a lot of fun. Right, Joe? Right?
You don't have
See,
to
he
agree
said
with
yes.
her. Joe doesn't have to agree with you. We can fire her.
I'm going to need a contract.
You're gonna need a contract. You're fired.
Can I put my feet up on you?
No. That's disgusting. I
I wanna-
hate feet.
I want to lay back.
No. If you want to lay back, just lay on the floor and take your mic down there with you. I bet it would reach. I would die. Where's Patty? She's on the floor
I'm
in
still
a
here.
sleeping bag. Like one of those ones that's like a shark that you go inside of and the shark's like up to here on you.
I got you one of those.
You
Oh
did-
no, there were
It was
onesies.
pajamas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
You got me a
onesies.
mermaid blanket.
I did. You wear it?
I do.
Does Connor?
No.
You ever come home and your high school son is like sitting in your mermaid tail on the couch watching
No.
Smurfs?
No, he's never sitting in the couch. He's always in his room.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's where I was as a teenage boy. Always
Mhm.
in my room.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'm not fun.
No, not as fun as what's in the room.
It's true.
Video games, other things.
Stop. That's my baby.
Yeah, well, I was a teenage boy once.
Were you?
Well, we're still asking and questioning that. I wanted to talk really quickly about Naked and Afraid too. Have you guys been watching that this year?
No.
So this year's Naked and Afraid for me is like an obsession. I always say that me and Patty need to go on Naked and Afraid. We would never make it more than like 6 hours because the second we realized we had to eat something that didn't come out of a pan, we
Well,
would have
and we talked about it, and we both said that for our one thing to bring would be a bottle of tequila. So
like duct tape or something, you know, two ridiculous things. Like I'll bring a bottle of tequila, you bring a bottle of vodka for when we run out of tequila, and then we can use those bottles to get water
yes.
before we die of
The
dehydration.
thing about going on Naked and Afraid with you is that you are hangry. When you're even a little bit hungry, you become hangry.
Is that what's wrong with you right now?
No, I'm not hungry. I'm just in a bad. I don't even know what's wrong with me. There's no one thing. Just so many things wrong with me.
I know. A therapist couldn't fix them.
So I'm talking about you right now.
Oh, okay. Keep going.
When you are even just remotely hungry, you are hangry.
Yeah.
So about a half an hour into the first episode of the first show, when they throw us off the boat and we're out in the wild, the minute you're hungry, you're quitting.
I don't think I'd quit, but I think I'd just be so mean that you would quit. And then I would quit because I would feel bad. You're like, well, if she's going to quit, I'm going to
I
quit.
think that's hysterical that you just said live on the air that you would quit because you feel bad. You never feel bad
That's
for
true.
being mean to me.
I never feel bad for being mean to anybody.
Hmm.
I'm not a nice person.
I know. No one's arguing with you.
Come on,
about that
Kaitlyn,
fact.
stand up for me here.
I can't. I get it the worst at work.
Oh my God, she totally does, sitting right next to me at the salon all day.
Oh, I bet.
Kaitlyn's my emergency dog sitter. Me and my husband are going to Great Wolf Lodge this week, and Danny's like, "Who's watching the dogs?" And I'm like, "Uh-oh, I didn't even think about that." And I'm like standing right next to Kaitlyn. I'm like, "Hey, girl, what are you doing?
What are you doing Monday? Want to sleep over?
You can use the hot tub." And she's like, "Done."
How many nights are you going?
Just one night.
Oh.
It was from the gay dads for Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah, Great Wolf Lodge.
Shout out Tim.
Shout out to Tim. He was on the show last week, and his
Mhm.
husband is on the show next week.
Mhm.
We're going to talk to John. We're going to get the other side. Hopefully, he brings 2% milk for you.
That would be wonderful.
Yep. Can't wait to have him on. And then 2 weeks from then, April 5th, we have Kiara, Heather's daughter.
Yeah.
And she's going to be coming on the show and telling her story. She's recently a survivor of cancer, and she's 17. No, she's 18, right? 18 or 19. She has an incredible story. She started the blog about this journey she went through, and she's going to tell her story on the air.
I think that's amazing.
Girl.
Yep.
Yeah,
April
Heather
5th.
asked me, was it today? I think it was yesterday. She asked me if I was going to be on, and I was like,
Except for
I'm
July
not-
5th.
Actually, I don't even know about that. I haven't put in my request for time off yet, so don't keep saying that.
Yeah, well, stop trying to take nights off. This is radio. We have to please our fans.
Well, I don't think anyone's going to miss me.
That's true. They probably won't. We'll just put someone in your spot. We'll get like Silky
It's like
Nutmeg
a weekend at Bernie's. Just put someone here and like maybe like a doll or a blow up
Be
doll.
like, Patty had too much to drink tonight.
Put
And then
the
it falls out of the chair.
It's like,
If you're just tuning in, you are listening to Life's a Drag. My name is Monique Toosoon, and I'm here with Patty and Kaitlyn. And we are talking about Naked and Afraid real quick. I still think we should do the show.
okay.
But I wanted to say about the show this year is this is the first year stuck someone in winter atmosphere.
Oh God,
They put
no.
people in, I think it was Alaska of all places, and they were butt naked in the snow.
You do realize that most of these people have outdoor wilderness experience.
Yeah, but if we don't, they train you for like a week.
Oh, a whole week.
Really, Patty? I think a week is plenty of time. I absorb information very fast. Yes, I do. You say something once and I remember for a lifetime.
Really?
Yeah. I couldn't even say half the things you've told me on this microphone.
No, you couldn't because they're vulgar.
But if we actually beep, 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 beep. Once
You
we
could
get
have a whole conversation in beeps.
seriously. Oh my God. I on the way here tonight, I took after my mom.
Oh, yeah, you were your mother's daughter. On the way here, we were behind a slow person driving, and out of nowhere, this slew of curses and vulgar and just anger came flying out of this glitter-lipped mouth. And I was like, what is wrong with you? And she was just like, I don't want to be behind slow people. And then she cut her off.
I was like, beep, beep,
And
beep,
she went in, yeah, you said beep, 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 but you didn't actually beep the horn. Cut her off and then continued to call her names that like made me cringe, made my feet curl. It was
Whatever.
awful.
Nothing makes your feet curl.
That's true.
Except maybe a liter of Haagen-Dazs. After a night of drinking with me.
Mhm.
That's what
But
we
yeah,
do.
you were definitely Anita's child.
Oh, yeah. I got it from her. My
Mhm.
foul mouth.
That was your moment
My
when you
Lego
say,
wash.
oh my God, I'm turning into my mother.
Yeah.
That was your moment.
I know.
Mhm.
Have you had that moment yet?
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm. Not yet.
Have you turned into your mom yet?
Oh yeah. I can't even deny it. I am my mother's daughter.
Please share the video on Facebook. Let's get us past the 1700 line. We still haven't surpassed 1700, but both videos from both weeks have gone at least 15 or more.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I'd like to see our video hit 2K this week. So share, comment your love. We try to respond to all comments after we get home from the radio show. And we're going to keep doing the show as long as you keep watching and sharing.
Yes, please.
Yes, God.
Yes, please. We owe it to you guys.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, so Nick,
I owe nothing to nobody.
yeah, you do. You owe me $20 for bail.
I'll give it to you another 5 years.
Yeah, why don't you just go on layaway? Like, give me like $1 a week.
That's a little too deep for my pockets.
Stupid. Oh,
I need to
God.
save my money so I can sign up for farmersonly.com.
Yeah. Naked and Afraid is on Sunday nights, and you need to watch it. And you
Okay.
need to watch it because it is the best show in the world. And I really think we could do it, Patty.
I have stuff to do Sunday night.
Oh, really?
I'm very busy.
No, you
I have
are.
all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Oh, it's St. Patty's Day this Sunday.
Oh, it is. It's my anniversary.
Patty.
My 9-year wedding anniversary.
Oh,
Yeah.
happy anniversary.
Oh, thank y'all.
Love you
Happy anniversary,
guys.
Danny.
Right?
Yeah, we're going to see Captain Marvel tomorrow.
Ooh, that should be good.
Yeah, like, all right, guys, we're going to wrap up the show tonight. I wanted to thank you all for tuning in to Life's a Drag on 1590 AM WSMN. Did I say
Thank
that
you.
right?
You did.
Mhm.
I'm impressed.
We will be back next Friday for a full show with Patty Mullaney and John Buckwaldy, who is Tim, the makeup
Woohoo.
artist husband from last week. And it's going to be super exciting. And then Kaitlyn will be back the following week. But I want to thank you one more time for tuning in. And we love you all. And please share. Comment. Blow this Facebook up. Thank you, guys.
listening to 1590 WSMN Nashua.
USA Radio News with Tim Berg.
President Trump issues his first veto overruling Congress to protect his emergency declaration for border wall funding.
I will be signing and issuing a formal veto of this reckless resolution, and that's what it was. And I have to, in particular, thank the Republican, strong, wonderful people, the Republican senators that were on our side and on the side of border security.
Former FBI Joint Task Force member Steve Rogers tells Fox News, if you see something, say something, after the terrorist shooting that took place at a New Zealand mosque, injuring 40 people and killing 49 others.
It's incidents like this that will trigger those on the edge that will attempt to copycat this horrific act. So saying that law enforcement worldwide, not only here in America, but worldwide, they have data banks of people that they are watching, that they're looking at, that they're surveilling.
This is USA Radio News.
I know you've heard me talking about the amazing pillows made by MyPillow. Now, the creator, Michael Lindell, is a sleep genius. Everything he creates revolves around making sure you get the best sleep of your life.